Hey everyone, I am Rosie Nerney. I am a Blue Diamond leader in doTERRA Australia, and my topic that I'm talking to you about is wellness consults. Now, as you know, I was supposed to be presenting this at the Empowered Success for the 2020 Australia doTERRA Convention in Melbourne. But due to a global pandemic, we can't actually do that. So thanks for tuning in and being here. I hope that this video serves you and brings you heaps of knowledge and tips and tools that you can use to go and create an amazing business and help lots and lots of people live a heaps better life. So let's hook in. So when we talk wellness consults, how many of you like watching this are like, yes, a wellness consult, woohoo, can't wait to go and do that. You know, that's what it's supposed to be like, hey? Hey, it's Rosie from doTERRA, can't wait to do your wellness consult. Like, that's what it's supposed to be like. We're supposed to feel like that. That's the impression that we're given when it's like, let's do wellness consults. However, most of us are like this. Oh, just like, no, don't, like, I don't want to do a wellness consult. What if they say no? I don't want them to feel like I'm pressuring them. Like, oh, I just can't even get them on the phone. Like, oh, what if they just say no and they make all these excuses and it's just, I just won't do it. I just won't do the wellness consult. Like, let's just not do the wellness consult. That's generally how the majority of people feel. Wellness consults are, in my opinion, the most important thing that you can possibly do for your customer after they have enrolled. It is so important. Your wellness consults set you up, if you're doing them correctly in accordance with the Live Guide, which I happen to have here, then they set you up for 3 months worth of LRP orders if you're doing them correctly. So if that's not happening for you, tune in because I'm going to give you some tips on how you can make that happen. Your wellness consults lead to LRPs, and your LRPs are your residual income. If you are not focusing heavily on LRPs, heavily on customer service, heavily on creating that LRP retention rate, you may as well have a job. Because if you don't have people on LRP, you are not building a pipeline, you are just enrolling people, taking the fast start out. And guess what? If you want to get paid again, you got to go do more of that, which is hauling buckets. So, LRP, wellness consults, let's hook in. Did you know that 70% of people who go on LRP in the first month after they get the oils are still on LRP 12 months later? That first month after you enroll someone is crucial. It is so important. That percentage drops drastically if they go onto LRP in the second month, okay? Huge drop. So we really want to focus on creating that amazing customer experience the first month, okay? It's really important. I don't know about you, but when I do my wellness consults, I don't actually say to people wellness consults because, like, really, what does that even mean? Like, what even is a wellness consult? Like, when I first learned about it, I was like, what does that mean? Like, what is a wellness consult? So I don't actually talk to people about wellness consults. I say to them, I'm going to catch up with you and we're going to have a goal setting session, because there is nothing worse than spending money and buying stuff like this, like you just have, and then getting it home, not knowing what to do with it, and then a few months later you're like, damn it, should not have spent my money on those things, such a waste of money. It's another one of those people that just meh, and talk you into buying things that you never use just so they can get a sale. I hate network marketers, I hate MLMers. No, that's why people get such a bad rep, because they're not invested in the customer beyond that first sale. That's why doTERRA is different, and that's why we have these amazing guides to support us. If you head over to my YouTube channel, you will see a video uploaded there, which I have done specifically to go inside with this presentation on what I do before I have a wellness consult with someone, because I go through this Live Guide with them. But the first 10 pages up until you hit page 10 are exactly the same for everybody. All of these exactly the same for every single person. You're just explaining doTERRA, you're explaining the products, you're explaining a wellness lifestyle. I had some very good information given to me once, which I'm sure a lot of you have probably heard, and that is, if you have to say something more than once, make a video for it. So that's what I do. I used to send welcome emails. I don't do that anymore because no one opens their emails. Well, unless they're, a bill or something to do with their kid's school. But generally, people's inboxes are so overwhelmed, I don't do welcome emails anymore. I send a text message. So after people have enrolled, I send them a text messaging welcoming them with their ID number, with their password, with access to things that my team specifically provides for education, making sure that they have added themselves to the Facebook group, downloaded other resources that we provide. And then about 4 days before the wellness consult or the goal setting session that I have with them, I send them another text message with the link with that, not that specific video, but with my own video that is pretty much a replica of the other video that is uploaded on my YouTube channel. So my YouTube channel is just Rosie Nerney. So if you go to that YouTube channel, you will be able to see the video there. And my hope is that you'll watch it and recreate your own to make your wellness consults so much easier, so you're not saying the same thing over and over and over again. So I send them the video, I get them to watch it. Then the day before, I send them another text message saying, hey, did you get a chance to watch that video? Because it will be really, really helpful for you for when we start tomorrow, because I will be starting with the assumption that we've gone through most of the stuff in that video. And generally they'll say yes. If not, they'll say I'll go back and watch. I'll say, look, you need max 15 minutes to go through it. If you just do that, it's going to make tomorrow so much easier. You can just listen to it while you're cooking dinner or something like that. I want to make this as easy as possible for people, okay? So they've gone through the video, and the video that I do takes people to this page, right? To page 10, which is the page where the wellness consult becomes different for every single person. So and also too, sorry, before I go into that, a lot of people will say, well, how do you book a wellness consult in? When someone enrolls, it gets booked in. That's it. It's a non-negotiable for me. I don't say to people, would you like to? I don't say to people, oh, if you have time. I say to people, right, now you've got the oils. Part of my job is to make sure you never ever feel like you haven't wasted your money. So we're going to have a goal setting session. This is how doTERRA works. So that there is no question in their mind that there is any other option. So, and a line that I learned from Paul Ovens in training years ago was, the protocol is. So I say to people, I'm going to help you. I'm going to make sure you never ever feel like you've wasted your money. We're going to have a goal setting session because that's what the protocol is, that you get your oils and that I make sure, 1, you know how to use them safely, 2, that they've arrived and that everything is as it should be, and 3, you know aspects of your membership and you've got a plan on how you're actually going to use them, because otherwise you've just spent $300, $400, $500 and you're going to get these and you're not going to have a clue what to do. So let's not waste your money. These are the days I do it. Which one is better for you? That's it. There is no option. I don't give people another option, because if people don't have these, they're going to be feeling the things that I promise people I'm not going to let them feel, such as, I've wasted my money. She was just trying to rip me off. She was just trying to go for a sale. If I don't have these, that's how people feel. And I am not interested in allowing anyone in my care to feel like that. So I make the effort, and because of that, I have an exceptional LRP retention rate with my own personally enrolled customers. So what I was going to do was demonstrate this with you live, because I don't know about you, but when I hear like high-ranked leaders speak, I'm just like, oh, I wish I could just be a fly on the wall and like follow them for a day and see what it actually looks like. So my plan was to sit down with someone on stage and demonstrate to you what I would actually do. But I'm going to attempt to do that now with imaginary person here. So we're going to call her Sarah. Okay, so Sarah, the imaginary person, is going to be the person that I'm giving the wellness consult to. Another thing that you will understand, especially after you watch that video on my YouTube channel, is a wellness consult or a goal setting session is not just about talking about the oils. It's about explaining every single aspect of their membership. Every single aspect. It's not just about talking about the oils. It's talking about every single aspect of a doTERRA membership. They have a right to know. They have purchased a membership via you. It is your job to explain what that membership is to them. Okay, so imaginary Sarah here. Okay, right, so hi Sarah. Thank you so much for getting the oils. I'm really excited to be here and help you. Oh, no worries, Rosie. I'm really excited. Sorry, I know this is lame, but like, these are my options. Otherwise, it's my 10-year-old, and trust me, she's like, she wants to be an actress. It would be Drama Central. So just bear with me. So Sarah, I want to go through with you. Watch the video first. Do you have any questions about anything that I went through on the video? Anything at all that's kind of popped up for you where you're like, oh gosh, I'm not too sure about that? No, actually, Rosie, you explained it all really thoroughly, and I'm really appreciative that you did that. Awesome. Okay, so you've listed your 3 top wellness priorities for your family. Bang, you want to have better sleep, you've got a few hormonal things going on, and you want better immune support for your kids because they keep getting sick, and that's an issue. Yep, because you're going to have time off work. Okay, right. So if we could wave a magic wand, what are your 90-day goals? Let's just say, so sleep. So how often are you sleeping at night now? Oh, you know, I probably have like 5 hours here, then I'm awake for an hour and a half. I can't get back to sleep, but then when I do get back to sleep, I only sleep for an hour, and then the kids are in, so I'm just so exhausted. Okay, so in 90 days' time, what would improved that look like? Will I be getting 8 hours solid? Okay, so in 90 days' time, our goal is 8 hours solid sleep a night. Brilliant. Okay. Next goal, so you've got a few hormonal things going on, right? Which is causing you to be what? Okay, so moody, stressed, not liking like how everything's going on a monthly basis. Okay, no worries. So, all right, hormones. So in 90 days' time, if that could be improved, what would that look like? Oh, well, you know, I wouldn't be so agitated when it was coming up to my monthly cycle. I wouldn't be getting these like cystic acne breakouts. I would be more patient, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fantastic. And your kids, immune support. So what's going on with them? Oh, they just keep picking up stuff from school. It's this ongoing thing. I'm just like, I don't know what to do with them. It's just really, really irritating me. And I want them to just stop getting sick because this time off work's really affecting me. I don't have sick leave left, so it's affecting our family income. I'd really like some help with that. Okay, no worries. So in 90 days' time, it would be that you, let's just say, will really implement for the first 30 days, but so for the last 60 days past that you haven't had to have any time off work due to kids being sick, right? That would be the ultimate goal. Okay, so let's look at wellness solutions that you have. So you bought the Home Essentials kit, right? So for sleep, we're looking at oils that are going to help encourage a deep, relaxing sleep for you. So we're looking at lavender, you've got frankincense in your kit. Easy Air is also one that a lot of people find really helps encourage deep, relaxing sleep. So those 3 would be the ones that I recommend, but also your diffuser. So I'm going to talk about routine shortly, but those are 3 that you've got. Other ones that I would recommend, if you're finding they're not cutting it, because I want you to try this for the next couple of weeks, and if they're not cutting it, if they're not delivering the results that you want, then we're going to look at introducing vetiver, wild orange, and possibly cedarwood as well. So we might just do one at a time. Wild orange is just, it's just awesome to have anyway. Those were the other 3. So we'll write down the ones you've got here, and I'll put a wish list like the star next to them just on the other side of that column. So the ones you've got, you just write down here, and then the other ones on that side of the column. And then you go through and do that for each topic. So how does that sound for you? Oh, it's a little bit overwhelming. Like it seems like a lot. I'm like, okay, don't worry. Okay, I'm going to help you. I've got you. Okay, you don't have to get through this alone. You got me. Part of what you got when your account was me. So utilize that. That's why I get paid, all right? Send me messages when you need the support. If you have a question, send me a question. Utilize the Facebook group. Just reach out and make sure you're getting the support that you need, because I don't want you wandering around in the dark, okay? That's not why I do this. I do this to make sure people get results. So bear with me. I'm going to set you off the plan. You're going to be right. So we're going to look for your routine for morning, afternoon, and evening. Okay, so morning, what we're going to do, first we're going to get those oils on the kids. Okay, so I want you to roll the oils, the rollable we're going to make up, frankincense and On Guard. We're going to roll it on the soles of their feet. We're going to roll it along their spine every day. So just make the rollable up and stick it in their room. Stick it wherever they are, where they're getting dressed. If, you know, you can make them one each so they can do it themselves if you want. One less thing you've got to do. that's got to be an everyday thing. If you really want these results, if you want those 90-day goals to come through, it's got to be an everyday thing. Okay, that's the way the oils work better, small amounts frequently. If you want the results, they have to be an everyday thing. So you're open to that? Like, you're happy? Yeah, absolutely. I really want the results, so I'm going to work with you with that. Okay, great. So that's what we'll do for the morning for that. The other thing that needs to happen in the morning for you is to use the Claricalm. Okay, the Claricalm has got to come in. If you want to get on top of these hormonal things, if you want relief and support with that, the Claricalm has got to come in the morning. So we'll add Claricalm roll on in the morning. That will probably do us for the morning. So we'll do that like for the next few weeks. Then I'm just going to put in this the last little column. So we've got 1, 2, 3 columns here. So the last one, let's just put in the supplements. So what are you thinking about the supplements? Is it something that you're interested in? Oh, you know, I've used so many supplements before and they haven't really worked and I'm just worried about spending that money. Look, I know, I get it. Like, I've got 4 kids. When I got the supplements, I was just like, these would damn want to work. But when I realized that I could try them and I could send all the empty bottles back and get 100% of my money back, I was like, well, that's a winner. If I tried them and they worked, I was like, I'm going to be feeling better, I'm going to be sleeping better, I'm going to have more energy. Well, that's a winner. So like, it was a win-win. So we'll get to like budget and stuff in a second, but I'm just going to put it down there as like a bit of a possibility to explore. Okay, so we'll see how we're going with it. Okay, so afternoon, honestly, based on what you want to achieve, there isn't really anything, apart from when the kids come home from school, I would have On Guard in the diffuser. Okay, so you want to have that diffusing, say, about half an hour before they get home. So if you're picking them up at 3, put the diffuser on from 2:30, set it for 4 hours and just diffuse it. Diffuse it the whole time that they are home. Okay, so that they're experiencing that, they're getting those benefits in their body, and just make sure that's going. It's got to be a non-negotiable. So the way that you're going to make this work as well is stick your diffuser somewhere that you're going to see it and stick the oil somewhere you're going to see it. Don't put them away. Don't put the oils in cupboards or anywhere like that for the first 90 days because you'll forget about them. Okay, when we're introducing new habits, they have to be in, you have to be able to see them in order for it to happen. So stick it somewhere where you're going to see it every day. So what do they do when they get home from school? Oh, okay, well, they unpack their bags and then they wash their hands and then I get them afternoon tea. Great. So stick the diffuser and the On Guard next to the fridge, next to the knife block, next to somewhere where you get afternoon tea. So it's a reminder for you to put it on before the kids are coming home. Okay, brilliant. So that would be afternoon. And you're wanting to improve your sleep as well. So we want to start thinking about how we can get you winding down so that you're having that good sleep. So from about, let's just say, so 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30. So as of 6:30, when the diffuser runs out for the 4 hours, then what I'm going to get you to do is to start diffusing lavender, frankincense and wild orange. Now I know you don't have wild orange, but I gave you that little 5 ml bottle. So start diffusing that. So again, we're going to sit this where you're going to use it. Okay, and then in the evening, what you're going to do is bring the diffuser into your bedroom. Again, half an hour before you go to bed, you're going to put lavender, frankincense and easy air in that diffuser, and you're going to set it going half an hour before you go to sleep. You're to keep the bottle of lavender next to your bed, okay? And then when you jump into bed, rub some lavender on the soles of your feet, pop a drop in the pillow, and if you'd like to, if you've got some residue, just rub it into your temples, okay? And back into your hairline. That's really going to be able to help to relax you and put you into the state where you can have like a really deep, relaxing sleep. How does that sound? Well, that sounds really good. Okay, awesome. So is there any other wellness choices that could support your goals? So what are you doing, like, and then, you know, go back and look at their scores in relation to what they're doing for exercise, because, you know, exercise is obviously going to help improve sleep, stress management, all that kind of stuff. So go back and have a look at those scores and then think of how many other things you can help them with in order to bring these goals to life. And just keep reiterating, like, I'm really excited I can't wait to see your transformation in 90 days time. Okay, so we're going to create a plan because you're going to be using these products and they're going to run out. Okay, so the smartest way to buy the oils is at below wholesale. So obviously you have access to wholesale price now because you have an account, which is 25% off. But the monthly ordering program, it's called the Loyalty Rewards Program. it gives you points back for when you order. And the minimum that you have to order each month on that program is one product. Okay, so don't worry, you're not hooked into hundreds of dollars a month. And it's like the easiest thing to cancel ever. You just call them or go into online chat, and they even like say thank you for cancelling. They're like really, really nice. The nicest cancellation you'll ever do. So yeah, it's definitely the smartest way to buy. I'm going to help you to set that up shortly. So what's your budget? What are we looking at? We're looking at investing in this for 90 days, right? 90 days time, we're going to do these routines. We're going to go through the product. We're going to really do everything we can. And you know what? After 90 days, if you've used it and you haven't got anything you wanted, then like say, Rosie, I'm done, goodbye. And I will not contact you. I will leave you alone, okay? But everyone that I've worked closely with to achieve this, that hasn't happened. Okay, so if you work with me, I'm sure we'll be able to achieve it. Okay, so budget is, let's just say they give you like $100 a month. Okay, right, so $100 a month. Okay, so shipping, $8, so that leaves us with $93 a month. Okay, so we've talked about Claricalm. That's got to go on the first order. Okay, so Claricalm has got to be set up because you've got to get that if you want to get on top of these hormonal things. So we're looking at Claricalm, and you wanted the, you wanted the On Guard Touch. Yeah, because you're not much to do about. Brilliant. Okay, so we'll add the Claricalm, we'll add the On Guard Touch. How are you feeling about the supplements? Okay, cool. Righto. Well, let's just go with what we're going at the moment, and we'll see how we're going with the supplements, and we'll see how we're going with what you've got, and I'll chat to you in a couple of weeks' time. And if you want to add the supplements, then you can just add that too. So, because adding the supplements is going to put you over your budget, okay? And I am aware of that. So let's just definitely get the Claricalm, the On Guard Touch. The other thing that you're going to need, if you would have seen me talking about like diffusers, one in your bedroom, one in your kitchen, probably not going to want to be like relocating them. Trust me, I've got like 6 in my house, so relocating them gets annoying after about 2 days. So how about we add another pedal diffuser on it just for your sanity and just to set you up so that you can like really have success with this. Brilliant. Okay, so first month we've got Claricalm, On Guard Touch, and a pedal diffuser. Brilliant. Okay, so month 2, you've run out of On Guard because you've been smashing it with your kids. So we're going to put On Guard on there, and more than likely you're out of lavender as well. So we'll put On Guard and lavender on your second one. That's brilliant. And then the third one, let's just say you haven't run out of everything, you're stocked up on everything so far. Let's just put the supplements on the third one. Okay, because I really want you to try them. And worst case scenario, you get your money back. So what I want to tell you as well too, by the time you get to this third one, you will have accumulated some points. So you will get 8 points per order, so that's 16 points for your shipping. And because both your orders were over 50 PV, and then, you know, I will show them the wholesale customer guide and go through the 50 PV stuff and not say, because they were over that, you will actually have yourself about 35, 40 points, right? This is how you use those points against product. So see this product here, so let's just say you're really loving it and you want to like think, oh, I might go do some low tox stuff. You can use 5 points to get a toothpaste, and then your toothpaste is maybe look at, you've been in the Facebook group, you've seen a lot of people chatting about balanced essential oil, and so then you're like, actually, I might want to bring some balance because I think that might help me stress-wise and it might help me with my sleep as well. So then you can get your toothpaste and your balance, you use your points against it, and it's for free. So how does that sound? Generally, when I say that to people, they're very excited. So they'll say, okay, right. Let's jump online. I'm going to show you around your account. So I will either sit with them on the Zoom or in person, and I will talk them through their account. I will physically go through and set their loyalty rewards order up with them, putting those first products that I've just talked about on the Live Guide onto that order, because then I know it's going to happen. Then I've talked them through it. I've made sure they've understood it. They know how to change the date. They know how to order ship. They understand all of that. When I'm on their back office also, I will say to them, now see this little button here that says upgrade to wellness advocate? And they'll say, yes. When I show them that button, I say, now, you know on the video where we talked about sharing and that kind of stuff, if you ever want to share, this is the button you need to press to do it. okay? Because when you press this button, it means that you're not just a customer anymore, you're someone that wants to earn an income. Even if it's just, you know, a couple of $100s a month, or if you just want to like share with a few people and get one of your orders for free each month, then, you know, you can do that as well. You mentioned, you know, having days off work and that it really like hit your pocket. If you do this just by, you know, maybe it's your neighbor and your mum and your sister, like 3 people, that would be enough to get one of your loyalty rewards orders completely paid for. Okay, so if you want to do that, this is the button that you press, and then I will talk you through how to do that, all the resources that I've got set up for my team, everything that you have access to, anyone that you enrolls has access to. Okay, so if it's something, I don't want you to think, oh gosh, I've got to do the business. All you have to do is tap them into all the stuff that we've already created and you can share with them, and because you've shared with them, you get the gift of having that commission and then getting an order that month for free. Another thing that can happen because of the way the doTERRA is set up like that, there's a bonus called Power of 3. It's paid in US dollars. Every time I say that to an Australian, their eyes go pop, because we all know what the conversion rate is. And so say for example, you land on a month like this month, for example, where we got the car diffuser, and you've enrolled like your 3 people, like your sister, your mom and your neighbor, and you all get really excited and you're like, I want to do a 200 PV order, and all of you do a 200 PV order. You won't have enrolled anyone else that month, right? But there's this bonus that because you've enrolled those 3 people and you all do a 200 PV order that month, you will qualify for this $50 a US a month bonus, which at the exchange rate at the moment, it's nearly 80 bucks. So you haven't enrolled anyone, just because everyone's put their order in, you get nearly half of your order just paid for, just for taking care of those 3 people. That's it. So, and I let them know about that, because it is my responsibility to teach them about their membership. It is my responsibility to teach them about every single aspect of it and not assume that they don't want to know about it. Because would you have been happy if no one told you about it? Would you have been happy to learn it 12 months later? People generally don't tell you a lot of what's going on in their life, and it's really important to talk about sharing them and the benefits that they can have with them in a really friendly, non-invasive way, so that they have the choice to use their membership however they want. So after that, I always say, you know, thank you, I'm here for you, blah, blah, blah. I check in with them like 48 hours later to see how it's going, and then, yeah, just keep supporting them with regular text message support from that point onwards. So that's how I do my wellness consults. They've always been really, really successful for me. I hope that that helps you. I hope you want to take them on board. Make sure you go to my YouTube channel to watch the video that I send out to people, because I just didn't have enough time in this presentation to do both. And good luck. Change lives, help as many people as you can, and hopefully I will run into you at Leadership if it's on, or if not, next year at our 2021 convention. Take care, guys. Thank you. Bye.